Hey, 8th graders, Mr. Songer here, as if you couldn't tell. And this is lesson 3, the makeup, if you missed lesson 3. And I just have to say right off the top that my breathing isn't the best right now. So if I cough a little bit while I play, that's why. It's these allergies, those of you who suffer from allergies, I'm sure you can relate. Bad time of year. So we're going to start out today with your Standard of Excellence book, your green book, page 4. If you are a percussionist, let's play these on the mallets. And I would like you percussionists, when we get done, to take a look at the snare drum side of things on page 4 as well. So do that after this wonderfully produced video. So we're on page 4. Let me adjust the screen here a little bit so you don't have those bright lights on top of you there. And there's a bee on the ceiling right up there. So if I get stung and cry something out here in the middle of the video, you know why. Anyway, so we're going to start with number 10 on page 4. And when you look at that, you're like, wow, this is really challenging. But this is a dynamic exercise, trying to start very soft, get very loud, and come back very soft. Speaking of breathing, it's very important you take a big breath before you do this. Now, when you play soft, you got to still think of yourself like, or think of a water faucet. It's my favorite water faucet example, where the water's coming out of the faucet very slowly, just a little steady stream, but there's a lot of water ready to come out. So in other words, you have a lot of air ready to come out, but there's just a little bit that you're letting out in a nice steady stream. And as you get louder, it's like turning that faucet all the way on, and then you get softer and you turn it way down again. All right, so let's try it. Number 10. 1, 2, 3. Call that the tornado siren song, right? Okay, so that's number 10. Let's move on. Number 11 talks about the difference between major and minor chords. We've done stuff with major and minor scales. A major and minor chord, basically both of them take the first, third, and fifth note from the scale. So it'd be, for a major chord, the first, third, and fifth note from a major scale. And for the minor chord, the first, third, and fifth note from a minor scale. And you'd play all 3 of those at the same time. Now, unless you play the mallets, it's physically impossible to play 3 notes at the same time on your instrument. So when you get to the chord part, you just pick one of those 3 notes. And actually, as you look at the first and second measure too, you either have a choice. You can play the whole note, or you play the half rest and then the half note. It's one or the other. All right. So this one actually isn't going to sound all that. We're not going to get the full effect, let's put it that way, as you play it by yourself, as if you had been at the lesson. But we're going to play it anyway, and hopefully you understand the concept, all right? When we play the measures with the whole note or the half rest, half note, I'm going to choose the whole note. And when we get to the chords, where you have the 3 notes stacked, I'm going to take the middle note. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully, even though it was just me playing along with you, you could still hear the difference between the major and the minor side. And it mainly has to do with that middle note in the chord. That's the note that changes between the two. All right? Let's do number 12, working on your technique. This one's probably the hardest one on the page, technically speaking. Moderato tempo. And there is a first and second ending, and we will take that. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. can hear I put those dynamics in there too, hopefully, and hopefully you were doing that along with me. Okay, always look at your dynamics. Let's do number 13. This is the VC, that's what the DIV means, song, so it's a little harder to read. Just like you, I struggle a little bit when you have the notes so close together. But we're going to play the top note. Even if you're a mallet player, you can just play the top note if you'd like. Okay, it's in 3/4 time, and let's see. Yeah, let's just play it down. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Nice little Swedish folk song right there. We're going to do one more, and before we play this last one, a reminder that the week of October 14th, you have a playing test, and you have to do 2 songs in this book, number 2 on page 2, and number 19 on page 5. And for this playing test, you may play these for me in person at your lesson, or at any lesson coming up, or you can choose to do a recording. And the recording can be done at home, on a mobile device, or your computer. It can be done here at school before or after school. You can email it to me at songeре@district112.org. You can give it to me on a flash drive. You can play it to me on your phone. You can text it to me, whatever your choice may be. So we're going to do one more, page 5. We're going to do one of these playing test songs right now, number 19. This is based on the chromatic scale. It's got this dotted 8th 16th pattern, and it's got a big crescendo in the middle and a very large decrescendo then to the end. All right, good luck to you all. 1, 2, ready, go. Simple, right? You might need to look up some fingerings on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Back of the book, great fingering chart for you. All right. So that's your makeup lesson, everybody. Now, what you want to do for your full credit here is you have to play one of these songs for me and send it to me. Here are your options. You can do, on page 4, you can do number 12 just up to the end of the first ending. You can do number 13. Or, and this is what I would do, you can do number 19. And if you send that to me, not only does it count as the makeup for lesson 3, but it counts as 1/2 of your playing test because it's the playing test song for the playing test score. So it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, as they say. So those are your options. Number 12 up to the end of the first ending, so no repeat. Number 13, whole thing. Or number 19, the whole thing. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a wonderful day.